Okay, hi Guneet, hi Yash. My name is Ayush Jesu. I am based in Mumbai. And when it comes to my work, I'll give you a brief introduction. I'll give you a brief intro about my work experience. So, in the past close to 6.5 years, I have worked in customer facing operations role in the e commerce section. And I do have experience in guiding customers end to end in their e commerce journey, especially their buying journey, buying a product journey, buying a course, a program. And my daily work included ensuring regular and smooth customer communication and having good order and fulfillment experience. I do have experience in resolving different kind of issues, not just complete new or basic type, but there were in my past experience, I had worked with complex, tough, difficult issues, not alone, but with my founder, with my mentor, coordinating with different teams and helping a client, a participant to have their best experience. The reason for me to choose this specific role, Yash's brand, Team YVS, the reason for me to choose this role is in my past experience of helping my mentor. So my mentor was a men's transformation coach as well. So I do have experience in helping clients gradually onboard them and guide them through their journeys. And so my boss had a 12-week transformation program, which involved transforming them not just by health, by overall grooming, but he was focused a lot more on holistic transformation, not just physical or on a mental level, but he was looking at ways through which he can grow or transform an individual or an Indian male, especially in multiple areas. It included style, fashion, communication, spirituality, using different tools to guide them or support them whenever they are having different mentally troubling situation, and physical transformation through fitness, discipline, regular um, either strength training or any other practice which they find quite relatable or if they find quite connected. So my mentor was my past boss, who is like an elder brother, but he um, carefully guided participants or his own clients, and me personally witnessing these people gradually transforming themselves over a period of say 2 years, 3 years. Oh, it took time, but seeing them transform, seeing these clients transform over the period, I find that quite personally motivating, and it helps me keep leveling myself up. And Yash's team, YVS, it's almost like 90% similar to where I had previously worked, focusing on holistic transformation, long term transformation, focusing on discipline. So, Yash always reminds us to focus on building sustainable habits and not quick shortcuts, quick fixes, random hacks. So all of these kind of habits, the past mentorship program and Yash's current program, it all it's all quite aligned with the current role which I'm looking forward for. So the reason I find myself a good fit is personally, even I'm quite heavily like an introverted person in general. Like my personality is quite introverted, but I find I'm good at connecting with people who share similar story like mine or have a really deep desire, internal desire to um, transform in multiple aspects of their life, not just one specific area, not just health or not just career, not just money, but people who can stay balanced and transform themselves holistically, really slow, without using any shortcuts or cheap tricks. So I can means help the team members, help the participant in guiding clearly through decent process, handling different types of communication or conversation comfortably. And based on my mentor's feedback, regularly used to say that even though I'm coming from an operations person, his main feedback was I am more of an organized, structured type person in general. So these fundamental things or fundamental good quality definitely helps this specific role in smooth onboarding and having a good customer experience in general. So I'll just share a few current struggles which I'm currently dealing with right now when it comes to health transformation. Over the past 5 years, I'll share my story. So I had a personal goal to reach 83 kilos in weight. It was a personal goal for me, and I will share my current weight. Um, I'll share my journey of my past 5 years, how I transformed my health weight part of my weight aspect. So initially, before focusing on this aspect, I was weighing at around 96 kgs, and it took me somewhere close to 4.5 to reach 80 kgs at the current scale right now. Personally, seeing Yash transform majorly on a big level, not just Yash, his own clients, his own in general, the amount of people he has transformed, it's quite mind-boggling. The numbers, when I see the results, even though I have personally lost weight somewhere around 14-15 kgs myself, it took me quite a long time. But the only current struggle which I am facing right now is me being a sensitive individual. I do get affected by outside current situation, especially getting randomly concerned about my safety of my family members who are currently staying outside, for example, say USA or maybe Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, any other countries. I mean, places where I don't have any other control over. So one question for Yash is, how does he remain internally balanced or internally sane in situations like this, where he doesn't have any control over, even though he's really successful in multiple areas. But if we personally see others in pain, in heavy pain, so how does Yash deal with those situations? Especially if we say in terms of health and fitness, if we say, for example, someone who is quite senior than Yash, say for example 45, 50, you seeing them physically struggle with different types. Struggling with different areas means not being able to lift themselves, or not having a decent posture, or not being able to lift certain things. Seeing all of these basic, if they are not able to do this especially, I find these things in Indian clients or Indian people. Most of the foreigners who are at the age of 60 or maybe 55, I find most of them quite fit, so they can do a lot of basic work effortlessly. They are able to do it. But when I see people who are at the age of 35 plus, or maybe 40 plus, maybe 50, at this type of age, and who are quite senior, and if I see them struggle, I internally get quite tense. Means I don't find or see any possible solution. Means in sometimes I find, even though I have lost quite a lot, I have been able to make a lot of successful changes in my life. I find it difficult to see a good future for them sometimes. So how does Yash does that? Means internally, he has done a lot of transformation for his own for his own self and his own clients. But sometimes this is one concern. Second concern which I had, currently I do have multiple career opportunities. I'm still in discussion with different roles, completely different projects. Because in my current role, I am an I'm into e-commerce operations. But right now, if I go into specifically to the sales closer role, if I go into the onboarding specialist, sales closer role, so this will help me to choose a complete new career trajectory, right? This will make me a complete new person. Similarly, I do have other new career opportunities where the team member or the management, they are quite impressed with my current work experience, and they have given me some kind of assignment. If I say yes, I will be going in a completely new career trajectory, like using agentic AI or using new AI tools. My overall personality will be completely shifted. Um, going into Yash's health and fitness, health lifestyle, this will be completely new shift. Similarly, there are other opportunities that I have in mind. Still in discussion. So I need your help in helping me figure out and choosing the best opportunity for my current life stage. That's it. So I would really appreciate if Yash or any of his team member can help me in guiding me through this phase. This is one part. This is one choice where I'm really concerned right now because it feels like a three-stage different trajectory where I'll be going. If I need to choose one, right? So I need to be specific. Which one should I choose? I would love to hear your response. Really sorry if the overall video went a little too much. You can play the video on 1.2x or 1.3 if possible. Thank you so much. Looking forward to hearing from you.